and she's like, okay, fine, I'll show you the place. But it's like she doesn't want, when I think about it, I don't want to be very sentimental or emotional, but it was horrible. She said a lot of things that were very racist. You are like racist. She said the last thing that was like the last straw for me. I was like, you know what, I'm ready to get out of here. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I said I would come back and actually discuss the things that I faced during my apartment search. Let me take a moment. I needed a moment because there's a lot that happened that I wasn't expecting, things that really shocked me. So when I was still looking for the apartment, okay, first things first, let me just make this video also informative, not just a rant, right? Okay, so if you want an apartment in Taiwan, you have to search. You can either search on the website called 591. I will link it below, and then so that website will help you. And I'm sorry for the monotone voice, I'm in the library, I don't want to make a lot of noise. Sorry. So yes, you can look via that website, and then so you can decide the district, the city, and your price range, how much you think you want to pay. Then it will just give you the number of, it just will give you options, just like Property 24 and all the other search places that we use in South Africa, right? So yeah, so you can search there, or you can search on Facebook. Facebook has many groups. You can just search like rent, and then you enter your city, then some groups will appear. Disclaimer: Facebook has a lot of fake people advertising places like they're real, and then you will send them your money and then they're gone. So these people usually will say, please put in the, what's the word, send me the deposit first, or give me money to reserve the place for you, or there are a lot of people who are searching at the moment. So if you are really serious, you can just reserve, or you can pay the deposit if you like the pictures, that kind of thing, and then they are gone. Okay, so most of the people are fake, and the places look really nice, which is dodgy because in Taiwan most of the places are tiny and there aren't many modern places, especially if the city is like rural, right? So in 591 you will enter the city that you want, and then you choose the apartment that you want. Once you click on the apartment, there'll be some numbers that appear, whether it's line is like a WhatsApp that they use in Taiwan, and then there'll be the number of the landlord, and then you can just schedule a viewing, right? So that's what I did. And then while I was searching, one of my colleagues was like, hey, do you want me to help you search for a place, or and I was like, that's very nice of them, but I don't think I'm gonna have like many problems. But I still told them, yeah, sure, you can help. And then they tried to help me, and they told me that, look, it can get quite hectic for foreigners. And at first I was like, I've never had like really much problem. I didn't have problems before, so you know what I mean. But I did not say that to them. Obviously, I let them help me, and they set the appointments for me. And then while I was on my way there, the night before, a friend of mine who's also looking for a place said to me, hey, when are you moving and stuff like that. And I was like, actually, I am viewing places this weekend. And that same friend also, by coincidence, was looking for places. So I was like, hey, let's catch a ride together. We went there. Okay, so we go to the first place. The first lady just was ready for me. She already knew about me because my friend had helped me. The other friend had already helped me set up an appointment, and that friend is Taiwanese. So she was ready for this Fifi that's going to come. Then now I come there. I was with my friend and his friend Andy, who is Taiwanese, right? So it's two guys and me. So this lady is like, she just changed. Like when she saw us, she's like, who's looking for the place? And I'm like, I am, but he's also looking. Yeah, well, and then sorry, there's like a bee. Yeah. So she's like, no guys, no guys, only females, and I only know about you. Sorry. So I was like, no, it's cool. We're not together. I'm looking for a place. If you do have other places, that'd be great because he's also looking. She was just put off by the whole thing. She was just rushing throughout the whole thing. Her vibe. Sorry guys, I am in the library, but her vibe was very off. Okay, I viewed the place. It was a good place, but it was a bit pricey, and it was also far from my place. And then I went to the second place. Immediately when we got out of the car, the lady saw black people, I guess, or foreigners or whatever, and then she was like, she had that face. She's like, why Goran, which means foreigners, right? And then the Taiwanese guy is like, no, just a moment, I want to let the beep out. So our friend is like, no, yes, they're foreigners, but they can speak a bit of Chinese, and so she's like, no, what if I have like problems with the house, and what if I want to speak with them? How are we going to communicate because they can't speak? So we basically say, we are renting different places right now, and we have no problem because we use like Google Translate and whatever. Still just like off. And then she's like, okay, fine, I'll show you the place. But it's like she doesn't want Yabo. And then the friend that I was with, which is the guy who's also black, he started speaking with her in Chinese, and then she seemed to relax a bit, started being nice and smiling and stuff. At that point I was already, because my school had already offered me a place in case I wanted it, right? So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Even if I don't get a place, I think he should just be the one who's looking for a place, because I might get a place anyway. Gosh, this bee. And we go to the next place, right? The play. Oh, this annoying lady. Sorry, the not so nice lady. Her place is the place that smelled bad, looked horrible, just horrible, not well maintained, and so on. Just smelled really horrible for some reason. I just didn't want to be there. I was like, you know what, I don't even want this place. Plus, when I was searching, it was far from my school, so I was like, you know what. And then we went to the third place. Oh, the third place is still her building. And then we went to the fourth place, which I liked. Finally, we got a lady who was very nice. She was also waiting for me. She was aware that I'm coming, so she was really nice. She could speak English, very open-minded, so that was great. And then the last place, the lady straight out said to us, no foreigners. The building that she's renting is for high-profile people. The people who stay there, they work for a company that I'm not going to mention, but it's a very big deal company in Taiwan. So they're very high profile, and she doesn't know how they'll feel like when they see a foreigner in the building. That's what she said. Um, and at that point, I had decided that I'm gonna take the place number 4. So, and because it's closer to where I'm gonna be working, so now it was more about the guy. So the guy is like, but like, bad guys. When I think about it, I don't want to be very sentimental or emotional, but it was horrible. She said a lot of things that were very racist. And she kept on saying, no, 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 I have foreigners in my family. My son married an Indonesian woman. My other daughter married a whatever Russian guy, whatever. But lady, you are like racist. She said the last thing that was like the last straw for me. I was like, you know what, I'm ready to get out of here. She said she will ask the tenants how they feel about a black person, not a black person, a foreigner living in the building, and then she'll get back to the guy that we were with. When I tell you that our friend was so embarrassed, like the Taiwanese friend, he was very embarrassed. He was shocked. So after that, we just left, and then she called us when we were going back, and she was like, I just wanted to ask you, do you drink? And he said, no, I don't drink. Do you smoke? He's like, no, I don't smoke. And then she was like, yeah, in this building we want this type of person, like, you need to be sort of mellow, whatever. And the guy really didn't want the place anymore, but since we had such a really hot day, busy day, you know, we were saying to him, just take it, you know, don't mind her being racist and whatever. So yeah, that was my search. What I would advise people to do when they are looking for a place: have a Taiwanese person be with you throughout the process. When you are viewing the place, have your school be the one that searches for the place. Just tell them that, look, it's horrible when you're a foreigner searching for a place, or have one person from the school who's going to call the landlord, set up the appointment for you, sort of vouch for you. So yeah, that was my experience. It was my first time because I had always my school would always look for the place. So this was a very new experience for me. That was really weird. But yeah, do tell me what questions you have about searching for a place, and any comments that you have about the experience that we had. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.